What is going on, y'all? Double T here, back with another video. Thank you guys so much for checking this one out. And today, as you can see from the title, we're talking about the PlayStation 3 in the year 2026. Now, to start this video off, I feel like I have to give a little bit of a background on me and my story with the PlayStation 3. So, I grew up with an Xbox 360. I did not have a PS3 growing up. I actually grew up with the PlayStation 2, and then I went from PS2 to Xbox 360, which I know a lot of people did. So I did not grow up with PlayStation 3. Now, that being said, there was some friends' houses growing up, in the neighborhood and stuff that had a PlayStation 3 that I did get some experience playing the system there, but overall, didn't play it a ton, to be honest. Most of my friends had 360, and that's where I played at home, of course, so that's where most of my experiences were, experiencing Halo and Call of Duty, Gears of War, playing all the Xbox 360 classics and playing the multiplayer there, which was an amazing time. But as I got older, I wanted to go back and get a PS3 and fully understand what all the hype was about the PlayStation 3. I mean, I know there's amazing exclusives on the console that I never got to play, so that was one of the main reasons that I got one. And I ended up getting a PlayStation 3 Slim about 2 years ago now. So it's been an amazing experience getting to play some of these games that I never played growing up. I'd like to know down below, did you guys grow up with a PlayStation 3 or an Xbox 360? Now, I don't know how old you guys are, so most of you guys might have grown up past that generation, like with PlayStation 4 and Xbox One and all that. So that's kind of crazy. I know that I'm dating myself a little bit here, but I grew up with PlayStation 2 and Xbox 360. And I love my experiences with those consoles, but I'm curious what you guys grew up with, and maybe if you did grow up with the PlayStation 3, what are some of those games that you guys remember and have that nostalgia for? Because I know that there's a ton of amazing ones, especially exclusives: MotorStorm, Killzone. You've got Resistance. I mean, Infamous. There's a bunch of games on the system that you could only play on PlayStation 3, and a lot of the games you can still only play on PlayStation 3. Some of them have been moved over to other consoles, and they've had remasters and remakes and stuff like that on newer gen consoles. But there are still quite a few that are locked on the PlayStation 3. So I think that makes the console even more valuable in my opinion. But yeah, I'm curious if you guys grew up with any specific games that you remember or even still like playing those games to this day. I'd love to know them down below. And I am going to talk about a few games in this video that I have played since getting the PlayStation 3. Not all of them are exclusives for the console, but they're just ones that I have been playing and ones that I have already completed since getting the system, and ones that I just really enjoyed. So I want to share those with you guys. So I've got a little stack of games here that I want to share with you guys and kind of talk over. And we're going to start off with one that I'm currently playing right now. Literally, if you guys could see the screen behind me, it literally has this game on it, on the pause menu, because I'm playing it right now. And I've really been enjoying my time with it, and that's Portal 2. Now, I know that this is on Xbox 360 as well, so not saying that these are all exclusives like I mentioned, but I've really enjoyed my experience with this game, and actually, I've been playing it on my crappy monitor, and then the other day I took it in my living room and played it on my 65-inch HD TV, and I couldn't believe the graphics on this game on the PlayStation 3. I was really just blown away by it. I couldn't imagine. I did not think that the details would be that fleshed out, I guess you could say. I don't even know what else I'm supposed to say about this, but this game looks absolutely tremendous, man. It makes me want to go back and experience some of those other games that are known for looking really good on the PlayStation 3 on a nice display, whether that's a monitor or a TV, to experience the full ability of the PlayStation 3. I know that it was very powerful, and a lot of games looked really good on it. So I definitely need to go back and play some. The next one I want to talk about is Vanquish, which again is not an exclusive to the console, but is a really fun shooter game. This game is fast-paced chaos, balls to the wall. You have a really cool slide mechanic where you can slide across whole entire areas, slide from cover to cover and stuff like that. It's a really cool game. Good weapon variety, and just a little bit different of a game, especially for the time this came out. Really fun game there. Resistance Fall of Man. This was one of the main reasons I got the system, was to experience Resistance. And I've only played Resistance Fall of Man, so the first one in the series, and I have Resistance 2, and I do not have 3 yet. I will eventually get 3, but I want to play Resistance 2 first, and I need to get to that. I really enjoyed my time with this game, and it's one of the first games that I played, or I think it is the first game I completed on my PS3 from start to finish, so that's pretty cool. Really cool game. You know, it's got like that really classic 7th generation just vibe and feel to the game, especially for an FPS game. But the backstory of this game was really cool, and it was almost like mixture of Call of Duty and Halo, I guess you could say. I know that people say that this is like a Halo competitor. It's very hard to say if it really competes with Halo, but it is a really cool game. Love Resistance. If you haven't checked that out, definitely go check it out. Motorstorm. Motorstorm's another really cool game that that I played pretty early on in the system, or after getting the system, and really enjoyed this one. It has a lot of like real-time crash mechanics, so it's pretty cool. If you crash, it like goes into a cutscene, and it's like realistic. If you get hit from the side, your vehicle's gonna fly to the side. If you get hit from the front, it's gonna get smashed in the front. Like, it's pretty realistic in that sense, where it is, it's almost like, I would say, a realistic arcade racer, because there are still those arcadey elements, but it is still very realistic in terms of graphics and environments and stuff like that. So really cool one if you've never checked that one out. It looks beautiful on the system as well. Killzone 2. I still need to go back and finish this one, and this isn't a console exclusive, of course. Killzone is a really cool franchise dating all the way back to the first Killzone on PlayStation 2, which I do have as well. But this was a massive step up. Now, this is still a little bit clunky if you go back and play it on the PlayStation 3, but trust me, I think it's worth your time. And then Killzone 3 is another one I have, but I still haven't gotten to. I haven't gotten to a lot of games that I want to yet on the system because I just haven't had it for long enough, and I still am playing the other systems I have, like PS2, Xbox 360, PlayStation 4, PlayStation 5 games. I'm still playing all those as well, so it will take me time to get around to it, but eventually I will get around to Killzone 3. But Killzone 2, really fun game, cool story as well. And this one I think is a little bit more slept on, and it's not an exclusive, but I got it on PlayStation 3, and it looks really good on the system. I love the retro art style and graphics to this game, and that is Transformers Devastation. A lot of people talk about War for Cybertron and Transformers the game when they're talking about Transformers video games, but Transformers Devastation was a really cool game with an amazing art style. If you've played the Borderlands series, which is an amazing series that you need to play if you haven't, it almost gives me that vibe of graphics. And for this game to come out in the 7th generation, really impressive and very cool game, man. There's like, it's almost like playing a full story of mini games. Now, I've talked about quite a few of these games in 2 or 3 videos back on my channel. I went over like 4 to 6 PlayStation 3 games that you guys should play on the system, and I went over some of these games in more depth. So definitely go check that video out if you haven't. But yeah, those are just some games that I've played on the system, like, since I've got it. I still have some other games that I've played, but I maybe haven't beaten fully. Of course, I've gone back and played like some of the Call of Duties on the system and stuff like that still have active multiplayers. So that's really fun. But man, there's still a handful of games I need to get to. Most notably, after I play Portal 2, this year I want to also play Infamous, because I've never played Infamous 1 or 2. I own both of them. I've only played Second Son on PS4. So I know, guys, trust me, I need to get to Infamous. I know. I need to get to it. I know it's a really classic game. It's really fun. And it's one that really you have to play if you have a PlayStation 3. So I know I need to get to it. So don't hate in the comments, all right? But anyways, yeah, those are just some games that I wanted to go over that I have really been enjoying on the system. I've also played like Metal Gear Solid 4, Mortal Kombat X, Cars 2, some other cool games like that. I really like a wide variety of games. I'm not very specific on, I only play this type of game. I'm not like that. Another series that it just reminded me, another series that I do want to get on the PlayStation 3 that I've already played through, and I played it on Xbox 360, and I've played it on my PS5 through a Legendary Edition, and that's Mass Effect. I want to play through at least probably Mass Effect 2, maybe even 3, on the PlayStation 3 as well, just to see how it plays, because I love that series, one of my favorite series. 2 ever come out, and it's really the series that got me into RPGs. So I definitely want to check that out on PS3 and see how it runs. Like I said, I've played on 360 and it ran pretty good, but I want to see how it runs on PS3, since just because I love it so much and I always want to go back and replay those games. But yeah, that is just that's some of the reasons I still want to play, or I still am going back to PlayStation 3, and there's still a ton of titles I want to pick up for the system and experience on it. I mean, I have like Wolfenstein, Red Dead Redemption 2, I've got Resident Evil, Operation, Raccoon City, I've got Twisted Metal, another cool one, Bioshock, Split Second, I mean, Metal Gear Solid Rising, Singularity, a bunch of really cool games on the system that I haven't gotten to yet. So there's still a lot of playtime that I have yet to experience, and I can't wait for it, to be honest. So let me know what games you guys think I should pick up for the PlayStation 3, which games that remind you of your childhood, which ones you have nostalgia for. I would love to know. If you guys are not subscribed to the channel, I would really appreciate you guys subscribing, liking this video if you did enjoy it. We are on our way to 1,000 subscribers, and the support has been amazing on this channel so far, so I really appreciate it, and I cannot wait to continue making content for this channel. And I love making, retro style videos, collecting videos, and then even some newer videos, some stuff going over the newer gen games and consoles. I kind of do it all. So appreciate you guys. Definitely check out the rest of the channel if you guys haven't yet, but for my loyal subscribers, I really do appreciate you guys. With that being said, I'll see you on the next one. Peace.